to the Spirit of love. I'm opening, I'm opening, I'm opening to the Spirit of love. Let the love flow through me. 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 'Cause I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening to the Spirit of love. I'm opening. I'm opening. I'm opening to the Spirit of love. I am remembering. I am remembering who I
Good morning, Unity. I'm Reverend John Riley. I have the joy of serving as your senior minister, and I'd like to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We're so blessed to have you here today. Thank you for being a part of our service, whether you're here in person, watching online, live, or during the week. Know that you're in our hearts and in our prayers, and you're in the right place at the right time right now. Yes? Because wherever you are, God is. And if you're new to Unity, what we want you to know is that Unity is a global spiritual movement. We are welcoming and inclusive. We welcome people from all backgrounds and all walks of life. And we teach positive, practical spiritual principles that you can apply in your life every day to help you live a more joyful and abundant life. We're so blessed this morning to have with us Casey Wicker as our platform leader. Rick Vanderveer is on guitar. Ronnie Beck on drums. And our lovely Margot LeDuc is our soloist today. And so we'll begin our service with our opening songs. I'll invite you to stand as Margot leads us in our two opening songs this morning.
All right, are you guys ready? Here we go. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome right here. Yeah. All right. Do you trust in God? I said, do you trust in God? All right. Here we go. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Here we go. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I am one in the spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. One more time, I'm thankful. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. I surrender, I surrender. I am one in the spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. Now I'm going to make my way over here because this is part of the act, okay? Because I am going to play on the next song that is the call to worship. Don't make me nervous, okay? Are you guys ready for, not me right now, but I'm just sashaying over to the piano that I will be playing with these guys. All right, one more time, I surrender, here we go. I surrender, I surrender. I am one in the spirit all around me. I surrender, I surrender. I trust in God. Hey. Yes. Thank you, Detroit.
Woo. Margaret, you should have given me a heads up. I could have lip synced for you. I could have stepped in. Well, good morning, all of you silly, fun, lighted. We're going to be the sunshine, whether it's rainy or not, right? Right. Welcome, welcome. Again, my name is Casey, and it's so delightful to be with you, whether you're here in person or online. So good to connect today. We are part of a worldwide ministry that teaches 5 core principles that guides us on our way. The first principle, God is. That's pretty much it. Yep, there is only one presence and one power active in our life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. And whether you call it God, isness, love, universe, guess what? What? Guess what? You cannot be separate from it because our second principle teaches us that we are the I am. God is that substance and intelligence innate in us, in everyone else, and all of the universe. So we cannot be separate from it. And if we can't be separate from it, we need to be mindful. So the third practice is that mind action, that thoughts and mind produce after their kind, that we do have the ability to affect our world. When we're coming from it from separateness, doesn't work out so well. I can testify to that one. But when we know we're part of that one substance and intelligence, that mind action comes into play. And our fourth principle, we can use prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation connects us with the creative, constructive power of God to move in and through us as us. And our fifth principle, okay, it's the daily practice, but I was just telling Reverend John, I wish this one was called One and Done. Like, I got it, I'm good. But no, life happens, we happened, we're human. That's part of holding that intelligence that we are and our humanness that we are. And so we practice. And as we practice, these 5 core principles gets kind of deeper rooted in us. And we look at things differently. And life does get better. Yes, yes? Yes, yes. And they are, if you need a little refresher, I want this. You can take the little welcome card in the pew in front of you and put it on your fridge or on your mirror as you're brushing your teeth and just stay connected with those principles. So these 5 core principles guide us in our mission statement, which is, ready? Centered in God, we co-create a world that works for all. And so it is.
My God is awesome. He can move mountains, keep me in the valley, and hide me from the rain. My God is awesome. He heals me when I'm broken, strength where I am weak, and forever He will reign. 'Cause my God is awesome.
Thank you, Margot. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, our daily word today is forgive, and I'll read the affirmation and then invite you to read it with me. My soft heart expresses love as I forgive. Ready? We got this. My soft heart expresses love as I forgive. Holding on to hurt caused by someone's words or actions is harmful to mental, physical, and emotional health. If I stew over these negative feelings, it's likely I will feel worse. It is when I am willing to let go of these troubling emotions that the healing begins. Forgiveness is healing. Realizing the slight may have been unintentional, or the one who hurt me may be unaware of my pain. I feel compassion. I let go by repeating the words, I forgive you, silently to myself, which helps me speak these words aloud when I am able. If I have caused unintentional harm, I ask for forgiveness. Through divine love, I forgive and I am forgiven. As I express this love, I mend feelings and open the way to peace and harmony. From Luke 6, verse 37, do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven.
Higher than the mountains that I face, stronger than the power of the grave, and it's constant through the trials and the change. One thing remains, one thing remains. Your love never fails and never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails and never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails and never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love, your love.
On and on and on and on it goes. It overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I'll never ever have to be afraid. 'Cause one thing remains, one thing remains.
Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love, oh, your love.
Your love.
On and on and on and on and on it goes. It overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never ever have to be afraid. 'Cause one thing I know remains. One thing remains. Sing it with me, here we go. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love, oh, your love. It never gives up, never gives out, never runs out on me, no, no. It never gives up, never gives out, never runs out on me, no, no. Never gives up, never gives out, never runs out on me, no, no. Your love, your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. Your love, your love, your love, your love, your love. It never runs out. It never runs out.
Never give up,
It never runs out.
never give up.
It never runs out. No. It never runs out. 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 Never runs out on me.
Never,
Never runs out on me. No. I can always count on you, God. That's right. Your love never fails, never gives up. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Oh, 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 your love.
Good morning, Unity Palo Alto. And welcome. We're going to start with a practice and an experiment. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to lead you through. We're going to do some breathing, and the breathing will be a 1-4-2 breathing, and that is when you breathe in, count to 4, hold it to a count of 16. Wait, 4 times 4, yeah, 16. And breathe out to a count of 8. Now, do this at your own pace. So if you're finding difficulty with it, count fast. Because it's okay. So breathe in to 4, hold to 16, breathe out to 8, and then I'll move us through what's called the heart coherence. Well, I'll talk us through this experience. Are you ready? Okay, so let's take a nice deep breath as we move in and breathe into a count of 4, hold it to a count of 16, breathe out to a count of 8, and then repeat that a few times. As you breathe, put your attention on your heart. Feel the air as it flows in to your heart space. Feel the air as it flows out from your heart space. As you breathe into your heart space, bring to mind something that you truly appreciate, something that you're really grateful for. Maybe it's your favorite vacation. Picture yourself standing on that beach with the warm water lapping at your toes, the blue sky, the gentle breeze. Maybe it's a dear pet. Imagine them on your lap or sitting next to you, comforting you. See their eyes. And as you breathe, see if you can feel appreciation. See if you can feel the gratitude well up within you, radiating from your heart space, going out in all directions. With each breath, gratitude. And with a nice deep cleansing breath, let us come back to this time in this space, gently opening your eyes and just feeling that presence of gratitude within you as we move through this experience. Now, if you're curious, the 1-4-2 breathing method, it's a pranayama breathing technique used in yoga to help stabilize us and ground us. The heart coherence technique of bringing something that we appreciate to our heart space is a heart math technique, which you can read more about or learn more about at heartmath.org from the HeartMath Institute. And the process, the intention is to help us reduce stress, help us feel more positive, feel more focused, create a state of coherence within us, and feel more energized. So if you just think back to your experience before and after, do you feel a little bit of those things? If you do, raise your hands. Yeah. Now, the question that I have for you was, how difficult was it for you to imagine those things, to imagine the thing that you really appreciated, to see that experience unfold? Just think about it for yourself. And on a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of how easy it was, 10 being piece of cake, if you were a 7 or above, raise your hand. Yeah, so a good chunk of us, most of us. What's interesting is that our human instinct is to do the exact opposite. So when we are focused, when we are intentional, we can create that state of consciousness or that state of being, that coherence within us, when we do it with intention. Most of the time, we're not doing it with intention as human beings, because our human instinct is to constantly look at the world as if it were a threat, to constantly look at everything that's going on in our life as if it's dangerous, to be aware and ready for that saber-toothed tiger to come jumping out of the woods and to eat us. Anybody seen a saber-toothed tiger recently? No. But there are things in life that are dangerous, and so we keep aware of that. But what we don't realize is that our imagination is what kicks in as we move through this process. For we are powerful beings. Do you realize that? I am a powerful being. Would you affirm that with me together? I am a powerful being. We create our life experience through our imagination. Our imagination is one of those faculties, as Charles Fillmore identified it. It's one of our 12 powers, our 12 faculties of mind. That faculty that is always within us, always active. This is the one that we get all excited about, that we create with. And Charles Fillmore defined it as this: imagination is the faculty of mind that imagines and forms. It's the power to shape thought. Through this faculty, we take formless thought and create with it and bring it into form, bring it into manifestation. This is how we operate. Now, the wonderful thing is when we do it intentionally, we get that experience of being grounded and centered in that one presence and one power. We get that feeling of being energized and on purpose. But when we do it unintentionally, all bets are off. Because most of us use our power of imagination to create suffering. Oh, that's a big word. Okay, so what do? We think about the worst case scenario. Just think about whether this is true for you. We might pre-catastrophize somebody or something. I'm going to an event tonight, and oh boy, I can't believe I have to deal with those people, and how am I going to look when I show up? How am I going to act when I'm going to make a fool of myself? We just start going in these circles. Anybody have that experience? You don't have to raise your hands, but yeah, we all have that experience. We create meaning out of things that don't exist because we're so imaginative. I think this is one of the powers that is just constantly churning within us. So, for example, let's give us some examples. Let's say you text someone and they don't reply right away. I heard that, especially if it's a loved one, right? Why aren't they texting back? And then we start making up our story about that, right? They're disrespecting me. They don't like me. Why aren't they texting me back? I can't believe this. And then we might get indignant and send another text. Anybody ever do that? It's like, oh, so much blue or green. We just keep texting. Rather than thinking, might there be something else at play here? Have you ever been stressed before something was happening, before an event, before an activity? Oh, good. No one here has been stressed. That's awesome. And when we get stressed, we start to think, I need to control something. I need to be in control. I need to fix something. I need, everyone be calm. I'm going to be the hero here. We may not even have those words, but our imagination takes off, right? Our pre-catastrophizing takes off. And this is often what I find when I talk to people is running under the surface for most of us. There is this constant level of something's going to go wrong. Something's happening. I've got to look for it. And I'm going to start planning for it. I'm going to start thinking about it. Sometimes we use procrastination to sometimes we use imagination to procrastinate. Sometimes we use imagination to distract ourselves. I know what I need to do, but it's not working for me, and let's think, there's got to be something else. We just think and we imagine some other path. We take a step, like one and done. We take a step in our daily practice. Well, that didn't work. Let's imagine something different and step in a different direction. Right? We're using our imagination in that process to realize or to believe that it's not happening for us, or I can't do it, or it's too hard, or nope, this doesn't work. Reverend Riley is full of it. Well, that may be true. However, we are all in this place. We're all moving through this experience of our imagination. And so our goal here, and one of the practices that is in our book, Presence and Potential by Martha Creek, is to cultivate our imagination. And cultivate it in a very specific way. Recognize when we are imagining things that are just not happening. Recognize when we are pre-catastrophizing. Recognize when we are making up the story about what someone else is thinking or saying or doing about us. Recognize that we're telling a story. Once we recognize the story, we can question it. Is this true? Can I be absolutely certain that it's true? What else can be true about this? What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? And when we start questioning that idea, that story that we're creating with our imagination, we have the possibility to reframe it. We resource ourselves. So remember that idea, pause, pray, or presence. Pause, presence, and proceed. That's one of her techniques. Pause, take some nice deep breaths. Use that 1-4-2 method to ground yourself. Take a moment to bring to mind something that you truly appreciate, to presence yourself to that presence within you, that one presence and one power in the universe. To presence yourself to it through gratitude, and then to proceed. That experiment that we did at the beginning is a wonderful practice that you can use to make that pause, presence, and proceed very tangible, very doable, and very effective, if we choose to do it. Once we have resourced ourselves, we can reframe the story in our head and move forward. Cultivate your imagination. The next step is hang in there. Hang in there. Listen to this. Martha says, we have a built-in uncommon motivation, perseverance, resilience, and ability to look back when something presents itself and say, how did I do this before? How did I grow through this before? We harbor a capacity within ourselves to say, I am equipped for this regardless of what is presenting in my life. Decide for yourself, I can. And then ask, how can I? And what's possible here? When we run into that first step of that practice, that first daily practice, and say, oh, this is hard, persevere. Keep going forward. What can I do in this situation? What can I learn from this situation? And as we progress and as we proceed, we're building the muscle of it. We're building our spiritual muscle. We're building our spiritual consciousness. We're building our resiliency. So hang in there. Don't distract yourself with more imagination. Keep cultivating that idea and keep moving forward. The third tip in this book, be willing to learn. Be willing to learn. Be a lifelong learner. In his letter to the Romans, the Apostle Paul wrote, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is good and what is acceptable and what is perfect, the perfect will of God in you. Be willing, be willing, be willing. Don't conform to all of the stress and strain that's going on in our minds. Don't conform to all of the stress and strain that's going on in society, in our culture. Not only are we fighting against our human biology, but we're also fighting against our social structures. We are conditioned to look for fear. We are conditioned by what's wrong. If you look in the media, a lot of the media starts off with, here's what's wrong, and here's how we're going to fix it. Here's what's wrong, and here's how we're going to fix it. So we're conditioned over and over again to look at things as if it's wrong and create the story in our life. And if you're going into your own life over and over again, rehashing that story, here's what's wrong with my life, what are you going to experience? What's wrong in your life? You're going to continue that. You see, life is sometimes messy. Anyone notice that? Life is sometimes messy. Life is sometimes mysterious. Be willing to see life as a mystery. Be willing to see life as a puzzle that we get to put together. Be willing to be curious, to look for the possibility in all of this mess. Not this mess. I'm not pointing at you. In all of that mess. Be willing, be intrigued. Be intrigued by what life has to offer. If you were intrigued by what life has to offer, doesn't that feel a little bit different? I'd rather be intrigued than afraid. I'd rather be interested than push things away. And be willing to learn. Be curious, be intrigued, be willing. Because as we move through life, we're always learning. We're always growing. So embrace that growth in everything that comes before you. Ground yourself in that moment. Cultivate your imagination so that you are bringing to life that you want to experience. So you're bringing to life that joy, that peace, that strength that is within you, so that you can express that into the world, so you can give it shape and form and substance. You can empower yourself with that as you move through life. Let's move to our affirmation, Ethan. I'm going to read our affirmation once and then invite you to affirm it with me. I am open, present, and willing to learn and grow. I am grateful. Together, I am open, present, and willing to learn and grow. I am grateful. And so it is. Let's take that into our time of meditation and affirmative prayer. And so again, I invite you to take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. To close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or soften your gaze. As we focus on our breath, breathing in to a count of 4, holding it to a count of 8, or 16 if you can multiply 4 by 4, and breathing out to a count of 8. With each breath, we open. We open our heart to gratitude, to the healing, harmonizing, prospering energy of spirit, divine love. With each breath, we feel that love within us flowing effortlessly, gently, expressing in this world, in my life, with every breath. With each breath, I open my mind. I allow my thoughts to settle. I allow them to gently drift by like clouds in the sky. And with each breath, I breathe in wisdom. Allow that still, small voice of Spirit to whisper through my intuition, through my feelings, as I breathe into the stillness of the silence. I am one with the infinite flow of life, love, and wisdom. Divine love, that healing, harmonizing, prospering energy of Spirit, flows through me in this very moment. Every cell in my body is harmonized with Spirit. Every breath I take is the breath of God. Breathing into this moment, I allow this harmony, this energy of love to radiate and shine from me in all directions, like a sphere at the center of my being, flowing outward. Together we hold each other in this love. We hold each other in this energy of Spirit. We feel this loving energy as it moves in, through, and as us. Together we hold our prayer chest in our hearts. And all of the prayers that have come to us, and all of the prayers that we hold in our hearts. If there is somebody who you are holding in prayer, I invite you to say their name out loud or bring their name to mind. Russell. As we breathe into this moment, we affirm divine love is doing its perfect work here and now, lifting up each person and each request with love, with wisdom, with imagination and creativity. Together we hold each other in this center and we say thank you. With a deep sense of gratitude, thank you, Spirit, for this present moment. Thank you, Spirit, for the shared spiritual experience. Thank you, Spirit. Let us give thanks and celebrate by singing the Alleluia.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah,
And with a nice, deep, cleansing breath, let us return our attention to this time and this space and allow that loving flow of energy to flow through us with ease and grace. Yes? Unity Palo Alto is here to help you discover your spiritual magnificence and to live from that every day. Our evolutionary purpose statement is that we're here to inspire you to transform your life, to spiritually transform your life, and to make a positive difference in the world. And we are here because of our generous support of this beautiful spiritual center and this spiritual community. If you would like to make a donation here in the sanctuary, there's a silver box in the front and in the back that says Love Offering, or you can make a donation online. But however you give with love. For it's the manner in which we give to the world that we receive from the world. And so when we give with love, we are uplifted and filled with love tenfold. The affirmation that we say is on the screen, and I invite you to affirm it with me. Together, divine love from me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. And if you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be that light to guide you. We'll find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me singing 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. One more time. You can count on me like I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and I'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, you can count on me. 'Cause I can count on you.
That was so much fun. Give it up for the band, everyone. Woo-hoo. Thank you. Yes, thank you. And we are so blessed today. I mean, thanks for the refreshing look on our opportunities. Yes, to become resilient and overcome. And I just look around. We are blessed. Yes, yes. So let's stand and bless each other. Face the center and give that love coming and going. Together on the screen we have our blessing. Ready? I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you. And I behold the light in you. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought we were singing again. Anyway, there's more opportunities to connect and extend the Sunday service beyond this day. Actually, today, after service, it continues. Reverend John is holding a metaphysical Bible interpretation class. Now, in Unity, we see the Bible through a metaphysical lens, meaning every person, place, and thing has a particular meaning and representation for us. And so this class is going to help you metaphysically interpret what that is for you and how it shows up in your life. So it's I dig metaphysical Bible interpretation. I love it. It's a great opportunity. If you've never experienced it, you can come from noon to 2 today. And I heard it's prerequisite. There's going to be an ongoing metaphysical Bible interpretation group that meets. So if you are interested or have even an inkling, check it out today. It is a prerequisite for that. It's a big word. Tomorrow, the 31st, we are all invited at 6 p.m. for a Zoom call with the author of the book that John's been using for our winter spiritual enrichment. It's Martha Creek, and she is an amazing experience in and of herself. So if you've never experienced Martha Creek, I encourage you to join this Zoom and just kind of help solidify everything we've been talking about for a number of weeks now. And if any questions that have come up, you're going to have the author right there. So it's a great opportunity, and I'm excited that she's doing that with us. Thank you for organizing that, Reverend John. And next Sunday, we hold our sing-along, and it will be in the courtyard, weather permitting, or the fireside. So this is just a fun way to play and connect with your community. So everyone is welcome. And now I invite Reverend John Riley up for a center update.
Thank you, Casey. So a center update is just an opportunity for me to tell you a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes so you understand a little bit more about your spiritual center and your spiritual community. First, I would like to thank our decorating elves for sprucing up our sanctuary for the spring. Would our decorating elves please stand? And thank you, Alice, Christine, Anna, and Michael for your help this last couple of weeks. We would like to bless you by saying, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light in you. And so it is. I'd also like to let you know that the Board of Trustees has met. We met after a couple of weeks ago, a couple of Saturdays ago. I don't remember exactly when. Life goes so fast and is so mysterious, isn't it? And first thing I'd like to do is, because we didn't do it as formally in service, I want to honor and thank our outgoing Board of Trustees, Karen Friedman and Pamela Hardy. Would you please give them a big round of applause? They have served us for many years. Karen's been on the board for 6 years. Pamela was on the board for 3 years, and 6 years before that, and 100 years before that, and Karen's been on. So we're so grateful for both of them. Let's bless them by saying, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the light in you. And we'd like to thank our incoming board, who is just a fantastic group of people. Would our board please stand? And I recognize them. Not everyone is here, but Rusty is our board president. Francis in the back is our board treasurer. Christine Soror is our secretary, and Linda Grayson is our vice president. So would you begin? We're so grateful for their volunteer efforts, and let's bless them, shall we? We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. And we behold the light in you. And so it is. And so one final note, Holy Week is coming up. And Holy Week is a special week here at Unity Palo Alto. If you're new, I won't give up the surprise on Easter Sunday, but it's pretty magnificent. Yes? Yes. So during that week, Palm Sunday, I'll be speaking. On that Friday, Casey is going to host a beautiful meditation, Holy Week meditation. It's at 6 o'clock on Friday, is that correct? And it's about 45 minutes, music, meditation. It is beautiful. I love it. So you can join her here in the sanctuary. And then on Saturday, the day before Easter, we're having our annual Blessing of the Flowers and Brunch. Now, what does that mean? We're going to have a whole bunch of flowers, yes? Buckets and buckets and buckets of flowers. And here's what we do. We pick a flower up. I wish I had, I'll do a demonstration, but we clip it, we put it in a little tube, and that's it. And then we clean up, and then we have brunch. And my wife Tiffany is serving us brunch, and everyone is welcome. We'd love to see as many people as possible. I do ask that you sign up for this either online, or next week I'll have a sign-up sheet out in the courtyard as well, so that we know how many people to plan for, and we'll meet in the Yes Hall. The more people, the quicker the flowers get prepared, and the quicker we get to brunch, and it's a wonderful thing. 10:30 on Saturday, the day before Easter, which is the 19th, I believe. And more on that as we get closer. So thank you. That concludes my Spirit Center update.
Thank you, Reverend John Riley. Okay, let's see. So I think just one other quick reminder that the lunch brunch will be back in May, so that will be resuming again. So for these and all the opportunities, you can go to unitypaloalto.org, find us on all our socials, and connect, because you are the good news that is Unity Palo Alto. Yes, yes? Yes, yes, let's share it. Okay, if this is your first time at Unity Palo Alto, or if you're back from a long absence, we want to welcome you with a booklet of the Daily Word or another Unity publication that you can find in the bookstore, and we'd love to stay connected with you. So there's a Connect card in the pew, and you can fill that out and bring it to the bookstore and get a little booklet to carry you through the week, or month even. I think the Daily Word is a month, so there you go. I ask our prayer chaplains to stand. We have Sarah Ann and we have Karen, and these beautiful souls are here to hold space with you, whether it is a celebration or a concern, to just hold an affirmative prayer. You can find them where they're at after service, and they are just loving beings that are here to hold you in that space. So thank you so much for your service. And I now invite you all to stand as we sing our song of peace.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God as creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And now our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Love and blessings, everyone. Have an imaginative, creative week.